Hello. Hi. Dunks. Sometimes you hear me say hi, hello, and you jump on up, and you say, yes, good evening, what can I help you with? But it wasn't you I needed. At least not at the moment. It's AI the Somnium Files. I think this was our save. I got confused for a minute. This is probably, depending on how / if this gets good at all. This will probably be a shorter stream than usual. Because I really don't want to play this today. And there's kind of shit I would rather be doing at 6 o'clock than this. So we'll see if the game can keep my attention for the next hour and a half. Last time, there was like time travel or something. The congressman was assassinated by our boss. Now we're talking to the congressman because it's a different timeline. Okie dokie. Get right. I want to look at the vase. What is this game? AI the Somnium Files. I was like this close. You can't see my finger, but like if you could see my fingers, you wouldn't even be able to see the empty space between my two fingers. I was this close to just saying, hey, I feel like shit and I don't want to play AI the Somnium Files today. But then I was like, fuck, dude, this game's gonna take a year if I don't get some of it done. Thermo, okay? He's ice cold. His body's dead. Is he running a fever? What's going on? Okay. Cool.
Date, perhaps there's something you should be using.
Oh, that.
Okay, I used it. What do you want me? Oh, I can look at him while I'm doing it. Okay.
So much blood. Where's all this red coming from?
What?
It's a thermograph.
Oh. Okay. Well, he knows about this. We already used this.
Anyway, he's lying. How do I get him to admit it?
I have no idea what previously came. Oh! It deletes all record of what was said when you save the game. I have genuinely no idea what conversation happened when we played this 2 weeks ago. I am flying. What will make So confess he killed Shoko? What? Did I miss something massive? Where is Mako when you need him? I am gonna message Mako real quick. He's the only guiding light in AI the Somnium Files. Can I talk to him? Oh, right, we called him on the phone and we were like, hey, I called you on the phone, and he was like, no you didn't. Hardy har. I guess he's lying about us not calling him. Absolutely call him.
Iba, call his phone again, using Shoko's line.
Understood.
You're not gonna pick it up?
Got him.
It's from Shoko. I had her give you a call. What? It'll stop ringing soon. 3, 2, 1. See?
Do you get it? He was in on it the whole time.
Fine. I did call her. Around 9 o'clock, just like you said.
Cool. Thanks for being honest
Finally
after we caught you
confessing.
on it.
There's nothing to confess. I did nothing wrong.
I mean, it's a confession that you called
Then
her.
why did you lie to me?
A confession doesn't have to be illegal.
Because I didn't want to get involved in all of this nonsense. You mean to tell me that I am a suspect? My call was after Shoko died.
Yeah?
If I were the killer, why would I do that?
Why would you call her after she died?
I don't know.
That means you knew someone would have her phone.
But I'm asking the questions.
Do you have a warrant?
I don't need one. I have a gun.
I'll be leaving now. Good night, Detective.
So went back inside the mansion. His name being So fucked me up there. I tried to follow, but So's bodyguards blocked my path.
Go home, unless you want to get kicked out.
I'll kick you in the nuts.
No.
That's So
nothing special.
Sejima.
Not any different from any other politician, anyway.
You were shockingly honest about that.
Do you know where So was Friday at 5 p.m.?
Here, in the mansion.
Okay.
Can anyone corroborate that?
The other bodyguard?
Maybe the housekeeper.
Okay. Anyone who's not employed by the suspect?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Even if I did,
Close enough.
it would be confidential.
I mean, I guess that makes sense. Can I say anything else to him? No. Do you know So good?
I've heard of her, but I've never met her. I saw her on the news.
This one's very honest for
Date,
some reason.
a minute.
What happened?
So is on the move.
But I wanted to use the UFO line.
Most likely in a car.
How do you know?
I hacked So's smartphone and I'm currently tracking the GPS. Not his rental phone, the one registered under his name.
Where's he headed?
Unknown. Somewhere to the east.
Keep tracking.
Cool.
Roger that.
I don't know what I'm expected to say. It's like, yeah, man, let's chase the congressman. What if he gets T-boned? What if he just gets blasted into the stratosphere? He hits a ramp too hard and it catapults him into the sun. We're gonna find So Sejima dead. Do you think if we play the timeline in the right order, we can get everyone killed? He's like, I heard that running. It was very loud. You have very heavy feet, Mr. Gentleman. I hate that his Iba pupil is bigger than his regular pupil.
What was So doing here?
Go find out.
Date, my apologies.
What's wrong?
My battery is low.
Are you
Oh.
serious?
I guess it's not going to be a problem. I can still see out of my right eye. My vision halved and I went into the warehouse. Yeah, but like, can't we, like, we can see with one eye, but like, can't we kind of not do fucking anything else without her? Why did the frame rate explode on him walking in there? Oh, a dead body. We've ended up in the freezer yet again. Let me know if the frame rate gets like too poopy bad. This is like in Saw when they they pull off the blanket and it's the dude in the trap with like a little power drill coming for him. Never knew what that guy's deal was. They never explained that, man. Can't be what? Oh. Is that a set? I mean, yeah.
Iris.
Oh. Oh, a human. Wow. Damn, that had the absolute
Iba, what's your charge?
least impact from any death in this game.
Currently at 2%.
Damn, you know, this was the best, most interesting timeline so far, and then it's like, oh, so like this
Can you
person's
make a
dead.
call?
I can. I am connected to the power supply. What do you...
Hurry.
She's be dead. Who could have seen this unfortunate
Just connect
event
me to
coming?
boss.
And the boss is like, game over, and we have to go to a different timeline.
I found a body.
What?
She was murdered. Multiple stab wounds to the back, and one eye missing.
Oh no.
Location is Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
This doesn't make any sense.
The victim is Iris Sagan.
Iris.
We like,
I'll tell you more later.
didn't we? No, no.
Just
I
send
was about to
CSI
say,
to the
didn't we
scene right
barely
away.
know her in this timeline? But I guess we still had the whole thing
And
where she
one more thing.
blackmails us into going on the murder
Congressman
crime
So
scene.
Sejima. Bring him to Abyss.
Wait a
Uh
minute,
oh.
why?
Uh
I'll
oh.
take responsibility for everything. Just do it, please.
Uh oh. It's time to deep dive. It's time to brain blast and figure out which timeline we're getting. This timeline kinda sucks. This shit lame. At least everyone in the previous timeline had crazy deaths.
Because sometime real soon, I'm going to die.
I don't think she faked this death.
God damn it!
Yeah, man, that sure did happen. Listen, we already know that it doesn't matter. Yeah, because we can just change timelines. Do I get to do a puzzle now? I like the puzzles where I have to, like, prove how they did something. That's pretty interesting.
Funny, I was gonna ask you the same thing.
Date, calm down.
You know Iris Sagan, don't you?
No, I don't. I've never heard of her.
Maybe he's lying, maybe he's not, but even if he doesn't know her name. Alright. Even though So doesn't know Iris. Let me look at the pictures real quick.
This is the image stored in the Persons of Interest database.
Okay. I mean, So leaving the warehouse, obviously. What? What the fuck do you mean this information isn't relevant?
Iris was live streaming until 2 a.m. today.
Okay.
Someone visited her and interrupted the stream. I hadn't been in contact with her for a while. Whoever visited her this morning almost certainly has something to do.
Alright, but we can't prove that's him.
Iris's body was discovered at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage.
Yeah, doesn't he like run Okiura or something?
Okiura Fishery.
That caught my eye too, but we'll get to that later. The actual murder site is unknown. The lack of blood at the scene makes it highly likely that she was.
But even though So doesn't know Iris, her picture maybe? Now what the fuck makes you would think of that? I mean, clearly I got it on my second try, but nonetheless.
So you've never met her before?
I have not.
Have you seen her corpse?
Corpse?
I know you've seen her body.
Yeah, fucking... I don't know, maybe Sosujima's dumb as dirt, and he was like, oh, time to check in the freezer. Just a little blanket? Ah, as expected.
Based on what?
You left the thing. So, leaving the warehouse, where Iris was found.
Iris's body was found at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse.
What does that have to do with anything?
You left there. I stood up and went to the corner of the room. I picked up the PC monitor and put it on the desk in front of him. The whole... That's a laptop, not a PC
Iba, play
monitor.
the video.
Right away.
Dang, good thing we hacked the security system. CCTV found footage.
I see. Then I suppose you know I was there.
Yes, we... What do you mean you suppose we know?
Then you
Yeah.
saw the body.
Yeah.
I didn't. I was at the warehouse, but I didn't see any corpses there.
Don't lie to me.
Just a mysterious blanket that I know better than to
It's
unfurl.
the truth.
Then what were you doing there?
Drugs.
I choose to remain silent.
You what?
Remain silent, as is my right, guaranteed by law.
Does Japan have that law?
Remember,
I don't know
that
Japan law.
I am a politician. I know my rights.
Fuck the law.
Date, can I get a second?
No.
What?
Does it matter if he saw the body or not in this case? He's a busy man. If we hold him here too long...
You want me to stop beating around the bush?
Wait, you mean he was at the scene of a dead body?
I certainly do. You believe that Sosajima is her killer, or is at the very least involved in the crime somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not ask him for his alibi first?
Okay. I need to know So's alibi. Where were you at this time of death?
Iris was killed sometime between 2 and 3 in the morning. Do you have an alibi for that time?
I was playing mahjong all night at a place
Okay.
called Dora Dora in Shinjuku.
Politician spending all night in a mahjong parlor.
It's not that
An
ridiculous.
exclusive mahjong parlor, yes.
It's mahjong. You should have had 3 opponents with you.
Why not?
Indeed I did, but they were all strangers. I don't remember their names.
Convenient.
Date, I did some research.
Okay.
Dora Dora is a private room mahjong parlor. It is owned and operated by one individual.
Okay.
If the rooms are private, that limits the number of potential witnesses.
Why not be a detective,
The
Dante?
shopkeeper might be in So's pocket. He's the only one we can ask about So's alibi. Especially if he doesn't remember any of the 3 people he played against.
I mean, he's clearly lying
You
about
might
that,
as well
but we
not
can't
have
prove
an
it.
alibi.
That's not much of an alibi, So.
Please, this is ridiculous. First you suspect me in the matter of Shoko Nadami, and now this?
Yes.
I haven't killed anyone.
They are similar
Not Shoko,
murders.
Not Iris. Besides, if I stabbed a woman, why would I bring her to a cold storage warehouse?
Wait. What did you say?
He shouldn't have known she got stabbed. So didn't respond, but I remembered. He slipped up. If I stabbed a woman, So does know about the corpse because her cause of death was stab wounds. The oldest trick in the book.
Iris's cause of death. How do you know she was stabbed?
People would remember the politician. Yeah, but they also might not speak up if they're in the politician's pocket.
Because you did it?
Don't be stupid.
Then how do you know? Stop dodging the question and answer.
You done a
Boss,
whoopsie.
give me permission to sync. He can't hide inside his own head.
I don't want
You've
to.
got it.
Fuck.
Sync with him.
Shit. The worst part of the game.
I put So into chemically induced state.
I wouldn't be.
Do not worry. It will not affect
I would not dislike this game as much if syncing didn't exist.
Right.
I can't believe this is how he slips up. I can, because it's the most obvious generic way to slip up.
Say it
And so
every
that
time.
doesn't surprise me at all.
Let us begin.
See how you dislike it then. Quite a lot, actually. Does the quality look fine, not counting as we tunnel through worm hell? Because it might just be my playback that looks like shit on my laptop rather than the actual stream. I thought it was a giant squid coming out of the water. I literally cannot read chat right now. So whatever you just said after Angry Boy Mako, you're gonna have to say it again. Also, same for Frosty. Now I can read chat.
Did you
Those
witness
last
my superior
drifting
driving
Iva.
technique?
No, I was looking at the fact that chat was not working.
Yeah, I saw you.
Everything between Angry Boy and Drifting Iva, I could not see.
No, I only pressed the wrong pedal.
Then you should have pressed. If you press the wrong pedal, it means you pressed
That's
the
what
brake.
you call an accident.
Oh. Worm Hell looked fine. Cool.
Oh, look at that.
Don't change the subject.
Observe the surroundings.
Yeah, I mean, we're kind of in Worm Hell if you really think about it. What if eyesight
Word
doesn't
six.
kill us anymore? It will.
Strange.
We're dropping, like, we're in orange network
Maybe
connection
this
just
is
by
So's
looking at all the
corrupt nature
background here.
manifesting itself.
I can't believe we got an ad in actual gameplay. This is the worst one in my opinion. Oh, fuck.
The man Somnium is almost as corrupt as he is. I am impressed. Never mind.
Yeah, this is a real bad dream. Let's get the clues we need and get the hell out of here.
It's Iris. What on earth is she doing here?
Hiding. She should pull her skirt down. Oh no, the Purple man. Purple guy. Oh.
Iris! We can't go any
Well.
closer?
This video's getting
I
demonetized.
cannot.
That silhouette we saw.
This is so Somnium. During a sync, we
Somnium.
experience the subject's dreams from a third-person perspective. In other words,
It has to be him.
I cannot say for certain, but probably.
Sometimes it distorts and
What's
makes her
going on?
ass look fat. Donkey.
It appears that time is looping in this warped space.
Time is looping?
That kind of makes sense.
Can't you do something about
It is
that?
like a dream.
What exactly do you propose I do?
Also, why would we need to
Telling
do
me
anything
I have
about
to
time
watch
loop?
this scene over and over?
No, you can
I
just,
don't want to watch it either.
just look away.
Well then,
I suppose we can help her. We may then be able to ask this manifestation of Iris some questions.
huh? Sure, do whatever you gotta do.
Yes, we have to save Iris, no matter what.
Yeah. But to do that, we gotta do something about that huge wooden box.
Is that not a building? Is the huge wooden box
Somnium
what's stopping
scan.
us from going there?
Activate.
Dude, that killed everything right there. Trey, do you want a guide to get through this? Is it that bad that you're like, fucking, do you want a guide? Because they've all been like, so bad I wish I had a guide. Mental lock number 2 is multiple boxes. Mental lock number 3. Is a I don't know what 3 was. 3 was like the sky. It's not like shitty poo-poo quality, is it right now, right? Like, it looks fine. If Iris escapes, you may discover so secret. I'll save for this and the other worst one. It's fine, okay. Give me one shot to do it on my own, and then I will immediately ask for help.
A forklift. Roger
Drive
that.
forklift.
Leave it to me.
The worst one is literally walking around in the dark.
It is time to unleash the Drift King.
Drift
Didn't
King,
you
Drift King.
crash a minute ago?
That's exactly what the
Besides,
Drift King would
forklift
do.
is front-wheel drive.
Drift King Iba. That ruled. That was fucking awesome. I have no joy left in my voice, but that was the best part of the game so far.
There's something here.
Maybe you should jump in. You might unlock a bonus stage.
Do you have the mind of a child?
Yes.
A mysterious warp space suddenly appeared.
Yeah. Just put your hand in. Who fucking cares?
Here?
Yeah.
My hand.
Yes.
You can do it.
I suppose if I must.
Pull out treasure. A gold gauntlet. Oh. It worked.
Oh, I've seen a boss character like this before.
She's on the move. She's on the groove. But now there's other boxes in her way. Bonk.
Are those boxes in the way too?
Yeah,
We do not have
dumbass.
time to move each one.
So we gotta move them all
We could
using...
use that crane.
Why can't we? Alright, that one was very simple. I'm sure it'll get much worse.
5 minutes left, Date.
Warehouse door H. Dude, what?
A warehouse door.
This is a
warehouse door.
this is a guessing game, isn't it?
Hmm? I thought I heard the voice of a woman. She sounded frightened.
Yeah? Can I go through the door now?
warehouse door-
There's not even like an open option? Just knock?
Is anyone there? No response.
Even if there was someone there, they might not.
Can I just
A
open the
warehouse?
door? Nope. Alright.
4 minutes.
Fuck.
A door to the warehouse. I cannot see.
I did not notice this one was like a giant portal. Was it always a giant portal, or did I miss something?
Hmm? That door should have led to the warehouse, but
Where did it lead me to? I believe it has led me to the wrong puzzle.
a warehouse door. Delivery!
Cool.
A warehouse.
I mean, would they listen on this one?
I hear a dull impact at regular intervals.
Oh, it's her being stabbed. Cool. None of the others appear to have opened. I guess I will
A
not.
warehouse door.
Does
Is
this
anyone
open
there?
another door?
No response.
Even if there was someone.
Hmm.
3 minutes, Dante.
Keep it real with me, Mako. Was I supposed to keep going through that one door that I went through when I thought I was in the wrong puzzle? Or is it one of these other three options? I don't know.
A warehouse.
Fantastic. Get the guide ready, Mako.
Is anyone? No response.
Even if there.
Okay, well. I think this is basically my only
door to the
choice, and I
where-
fucked up by coming back. How many options do I have? I've got that option over there, and I've got this option over here.
Is this some kind of?
Flip it. Oh, baby.
The
Dude.
one that is difficult for humans.
Yeah, the GH raging combo.
Fine. Just be. No, wait. Inputting that sequence of commands with the lever shaped like this.
I think
Yeah.
you can do it.
I'll try.
Listen, it takes the most time. If we're throwing this one away anyway, we might as well. I fucking knew it. Listen, I might have gotten this one had I not wasted time going back through the door.
Oh, it moved.
Ring out!
That's a KO.
Get it? Because it's the fighting combo. This is found footage camera angle. This is like GoPro strapped to your head camera angle. Wait! Oh, it's because it's bugged.
If only she could fit through that gap.
Incredible. I don't think this game can be made better. I think... What happened? I'm looking at a guide. She just, instead of running, the cutscene of her running from the killer, her model was stiff and just slid across the ground, and then her face detached to look around before she got stabbed and killed. The end.
A warehouse door.
Just knock it at this point.
Is anyone there?
Yes.
No response.
Even if there was.
Okay.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Oof. It's gotta be one of the other doors now.
A warehouse door.
Will it lock you on 3? Yes.
Delivery.
Let me see if there's an obvious look, the door is open. Real quick. Well, we probably have to just, yeah, walk over here. So that's a box near a crane. That's her getting stabbed. Here's the crane.
A crane.
Ride the crane.
Not that I am against it.
Can you not climb?
I don't see any place to get a hold.
As it pans over the ladder. Okay. Mako, what do I do? I don't give a shit about this. Can I even do it with 81 seconds left? Or do I have to restart this bitch?
A wooden box hanging from a crane.
No idea, but door D.
A warehouse.
I think I probably don't have enough time.
What's this? Something came out.
Edible seaweed made this way was thought to be a delicacy for nobles during the Heian era.
What?
Nobody needs to hear your superfluous narration.
Portal! She knew. Super Mario 64. Hey, look, she made it. Can this be the ending? Can this just be the end of the entire playthrough? Period. Hey, the Somnium Files is a perfect game with no bugs. I would like to take a moment real quick while we sit here watching this over and over again. If I may take a moment. Someone clip this, please. Don't worry, it'll go on YouTube. Anyone can find it anytime. I would like to talk about, if we may, for a second, the review scores for AI the Somnium Files, the game we are currently playing. If you may give me a moment. This game has a 9 out of 10 on Steam. This game has an 86% on Metacritic. 95% of Google users liked this game. We get it, you like wrestling, not visual novels. Actually, we've been playing the Harry Potter knockoff visual novel yesterday, and it's super fun.
Is the box hanging from the crane in the way now?
Was there something under
Actually,
the
wrestling
box?
also fucking sucks.
Let's just go back and lift it up for now.
Cool. Alright, Mako, I'm getting through this shit. Give me the tutorial. When did we shrink her body? What? Alright, Mako, I have 1 minute. Hurry, brother. Go through the door.
A warehouse door.
Hit lever.
Delivery!
There's the lever.
Is this
You have
some
1
kind
minute
Raise
left.
lever. Oh no. I lose.
of...
Unless
Understood.
this is the answer, I lose.
Is there something underneath it?
We did it. In the nick of time. Listen, that was far from the worst one. The one in the house was way worse than this. I would have figured this shit out eventually. This definitely sucks, don't get me wrong. But they all suck. But now we'll never know who he is. We can't unmask him. No, get back here. This took me long. They all take me long.
It
I'm
appears
just
Iris
saying.
was saved. Barely.
Realistically, this one felt like it was far more doable. Maybe I just guessed lucky. I don't know. Maybe it's because I went into this one and turned all critical thinking off. Oh, we failed like 2. What a kick. And then we fail anyway. Nah, we get the .01 left. Villain, evasive memory. Goal! What did we learn, if anything? Weren't we supposed to interrogate the Iris that was in his mind? We just didn't do that. Wasn't that the whole point?
Iris was in the Somnium earlier.
He
yes,
killed her.
we saw.
I hate
An
this
unidentified
shit.
figure tried to stab Iris to death, and Date and Iba.
We
Who is
stopped
that
it.
figure?
So that means she's alive now, right?
Probably
we
so
saved her.
himself.
True, he could imagine himself in his Somnium that way.
But usually it's shit you saw.
Mr. Date's ego algorithm processed the figure into that particular image.
Eyesight, by the
What are
way,
you people
ruining
talking
this.
If you're quite done here, hurry up and release me.
Eyesight does the murder files. Why did you call Shoko?
Come to think of it, I still haven't heard your explanation for this. 2 days ago, you
Please
called
get rid of
Shoko down
eyesight.
just after 9 p.m. Why?
That is a private matter that I will not discuss with you.
What is your alibi for Shoko?
What were you
I don't
doing
have
at
anything to
5
say.
p.m. 2
It's
days ago?
we're just sitting here in circles. What was your alibi? No.
You can ask my house.
Why did you
or my
do this?
bodyguard. They
No.
will confirm that for you.
Can anyone that we can trust defend you? No.
That
Did you
does
kill
match
this
what the
person?
bodyguard
No.
said
Did you
earlier.
not kill this person? No. Do you exist? No. No.
But they're like
I'm not
family.
talking.
They're not above telling a lie to protect their boss.
Are you gonna do anything to make him talk? No. I DM'd you the cheat sheet in case you need it when I don't appear. Thank you. I will keep that in mind
I didn't.
for the one where we just fucking sit in the
Are you
dark.
planning on acting dumb all night?
Also, because I'm definitely gonna need it to get the alternate route in that one where you're in the house with the giant person. Because honest to God, when I was thinking about how do I get the alternate path from that one, I have no fucking idea.
How did you know Iris was stabbed?
I heard it.
What?
On my way to this place, I heard that woman over there talking. Something about a girl who got stabbed in the back.
Are you
Okay.
talking about me?
Yes, you.
I can't talk. Checkmate.
I don't remember exactly what I said. It's possible that I mentioned a body with stab wounds to the back.
You fucking
Boss.
You moron. There isn't one for that? Okay, so I have... So when we got... So now I have to ask you this then. When we got to the scene where it's like... The cop killed the congressman, and then she's like, game over, and turns the computer off, and it's like, you have to play more of the story to unlock... To progress. Does that literally mean we just have to go do more random timelines before we can finish that timeline? Or is there something specific I have to do earlier than that?
He very well may not have seen Iris's body.
Yes.
No.
That's the dumbest
He
fucking
still
thing
must have.
possible.
He was in the warehouse.
But does that mean we can conclude for certain that he saw the corpse?
At least that tells me that we should always stick to whatever timeline we get until we get a dead end.
I've been telling you I don't know anything.
That's impossible.
Why was she in your fucking dream then?
I saw Iris in your dream.
Do you know Iris? No.
You have to have some memory of her.
What are you talking about? I don't understand a word of this.
Boss, please. Can we get an arrest warrant for No.
Are you kidding me? You know that what we find in
No.
Somnium can't be submitted as evidence in court. Besides, we don't even know for sure if that figure was so.
Why are we not using the heat vision line
You said
array?
it was.
Because it's too easy.
I said that it's
Can I look
probably
at this
him.
massive thing that's constantly on the screen without the stream explode? No.
Excuse me. I'm right here. I can hear everything you're saying.
Shut the fuck up. The crime scene investigation. Ask me about this. I don't fucking
I
care
saw
about the
it on the
crime scene. They didn't do
monitor.
shit.
Iba saving Iris as she was being stabbed. Of
Yeah.
course, since you and Iba are one and the same, it's like you saved her, Date.
No, what the fuck are you talking
But
about?
that was just a dream. It's not real.
No, but if you live in
Saving
your
her in
dreams, you live
Somnium
for
won't
real.
Save her now. I'm sorry.
Incorrect. I don't want to ask you about that, because it's dumb. All of your questions are dumb.
No, nothing yet. They arrived a while ago, but that warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery.
I know.
Isn't that what the dad owns or whatever?
Iva, can you check to see if it's the Okiura we know?
Searching.
Alright, I guess she's just searching then.
Imagine the human brain as being made up of two elements.
No.
Memory and algorithmic structure.
What?
The former is preferable because the latter can be problematic. It can output things based on the inputs it is given. To
Okay.
make this easier to understand, compare this to a computer.
Okay.
Memory is like your data stored on a hard disk.
Yeah, it's like our fucking memories.
The algorithm
That's why it's
is
called
the
that.
program. This program controls everything, from higher cognitive functions to primitive instinct.
I am about to fall
This
asleep.
program is what creates the phenomenon of consciousness.
I don't want a TED Talk. That's why I didn't want to fucking talk to him. That's all
During
of his
a
shit is
sync,
TED Talks.
The sinker's consciousness, or ego, is brought into the subject's somnium. They enter the subconscious mind. Or, more accurately, sink into it.
Remember when we were
At this
getting
time,
very
the sinker's
mildly
memories
into the
are
game
left
last
in their
stream?
original body.
They were like, hold up. You haven't had a 40-minute
Picture
conversation
The
about
ego
nothing yet.
is the egg
Picture
yolk that goes
an
into the
egg.
subject's brain. The sinker's memories
This
are
is
the
your brain
whites
on
which
drugs.
remain in the shell. The sinker, or rather the sinker as their pure ego, experiences the subject's somnium. But to be precise, it is not only ego.
Picture an egg.
When synced,
Picture
a
an
modicum
ego.
of memory data
An
does
ego.
get sent into the subject's brain.
Does-
Imagine separating an
I'm
egg
not
yolk
gonna
from its
retain
whites.
any of this info, and I
No matter how
don't
you
feel
try,
bad about it.
Some of the egg whites will always stick to the yolk. This is just like that.
He should have just told me what the fuck he needed to say, because I don't know what any of that analogy meant at fucking all. That made less sense to me than if you just explained the shit to
The
me.
subject of the sync remembers certain persons or objects that appear in Somnium, but they might not have a clear form. Our dreams are sometimes vague or unclear after all, even the subject of the dream themselves. I told you earlier that the sinker experiences the dream from the perspective of an observer.
I like that it's like a little
That
gladiator
is why
thing.
the person creating the dream can appear within it. But perhaps they do not have an objective view of themselves, like a mirror or picture.
What?
Perhaps he's never watched himself on television.
What?
Rare for a politician,
What?
but not unheard of.
What?
He lacks that objective picture of himself.
Pewter, did you just say he's never looked in a
He
mirror?
remains stoic and unattached despite his position of power.
That wasn't vague
I
at
find
all.
that quite powerful. To be able to put your ego aside and see yourself as God sees you is an ability many charismatic people share.
What? It's quite clearly So saw the murder. What?
He may not have a rational, objective assessment of himself.
I think what Pewter is saying is that So murdered Iris, but he's never looked at a picture of himself, so he came out as the Purple Man instead.
So,
because he's a big
even
Five
if his
Nights at
figure is
Freddy's fan.
ambiguous.
It could be so.
Indeed.
Now to ask you the same
Sure.
question again.
It is your ego algorithm. What you call your mind. Recognition, cognition, consciousness. All of these processes are incomprehensible without the ego algorithm. However,
Brain.
the Wadjet system is revolutionizing the way we think about consciousness.
The Wadjet system controls my
Let me
core program.
apologize in advance, because I can tell
Using
you right
Wadjet,
now,
we could
if I was
map the
sitting in
neural
bed at
circuitry
night
of the
watching
human
someone
brain,
play this game and
and
they got
we
to this
discovered
scene,
a specific
I would
circuit that is key
literally
to
with
the
zero
phenomenon
doubt in
of
my mind
consciousness.
pass the fuck out. I would fall
However,
asleep trying to
we
get through
human
this
beings
scene.
are still unable to fully grasp it. It's far too
So that's me
complicated.
apologizing to you on behalf
But
of the
even
game.
if we don't understand it, we can still use it. You don't have to understand electromagnetism to use a microwave oven. The Wadjet system is how we are able to extract the sinker's consciousness. That is what makes sinking possible.
That might have been the worst 10 minutes of my life.
Date, the investigation team is calling.
This is Date from Abyss. What happened?
Kakashi.
Hey, sorry to call you out of the blue.
Never mind.
There's something we want to check. Is now a good time?
Sure, what is it?
You said you found a body at Okiura Fishery Cold Storage Warehouse. The one at Ariake? Warehouse District?
The body's
Yes,
missing.
that's right.
Okay.
Why? What happened?
Body's missing.
It's, not here.
What's not there?
She still faked her
Searched
death.
all over the warehouse. Didn't find any bodies.
Do do do. Do 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 do. What if the policeman covered it
What
up?
do you mean there's no body?
I mean, look at the fucking table. There's no body. Look at it.
Yeah, we looked
Dun dun
everywhere,
dun 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 dun.
but nothing.
Date, I am not doubting you. However, are you sure?
Is okay. Ah, I see. Because she conveniently died before we walked in. So now she's gonna question if we actually found the body.
I saw it. I know I saw it. I saw Iris's body with my own right eye.
Then perhaps someone moved the body between the time we left and CSI arrived.
Which CSI?
No, there's another possibility.
There is?
She faked her death. It was all a ruse. Yep, here we go. There it is.
Date?
Iris!
Why are you sitting like that on the floor?
What are you doing? Barging in without ringing the doorbell? Oh, you see, Mizuki ended up staying at my place.
But can't she read his memories?
Something wrong?
Probably.
The world.
I don't fucking know. Maybe she can only... What? Oh, that's what you're going with? This dude's like, because we saved her in Somnium, we saved her in real life. I was like, oh, she faked her death. Yeah, he did... Listen. Vote now. Imagine just breaking into a child's... Vote now. Which outcome is more plausible? we changed Sosajima's subconscious and it brought her back to life and undid the past, or she faked her death. They're both ridiculous.
Iva and I saved Iris.
But which one do you prefer? I vote Date's crazy. Actually, you know what? Well, here's the thing about that. That's the third option, is Date is crazy, but Sosajima still had a vision of something that never happened, so they're both crazy. Wow, real neat twist if that happened real earlier. I vote game bad. That's implied by all three options.
She wasn't killed.
True, but that was only a dream.
Maybe the
I
dream
also
changed
vote
reality.
game bad. Pussy.
Impossible.
Then how else would you explain it? Iris came back to life.
So technically speaking, this is still a flawless run where nobody's dead. Hello. Oh, I guess I'm... Just talk to her.
It is absurd.
Deletes guide. I could Google this shit at any point.
Not possible.
I just didn't want
Dreams
to.
are
I don't want to be a
figments of the
cheater.
imagination.
But if Mako's over here,
An
be
incident
like,
which
you
took
should
place
cheat.
entirely
I'm
in your
like,
mind cannot have any bearing on the real world. That is preposterous. Consider it. If you were to find money in your dream, does your bank account balance go up in reality? If you were to be attacked by aliens
But what if
in
I
your dream,
find
does a
money
swarm
in
of
someone
UFOs
else's
invade
dream?
Earth?
But at the warehouse,
Yeah, but also, like, if you die in your dreams, don't you die for real?
You must have been hallucinating.
It really feels like we should have gone this route first. No, because then if we did this route first, and then you do the other route we did first, then every time someone dies, you would just go, well, why don't we just find a way to save them in Somnium? Why are we just accepting that they're dead? And I think the answer is, all of the timelines are completely I'm calling them timelines right now from a gameplay perspective, just to be clear. All of the timelines are their own separate, unrelated story with different rules and gimmicks. But it lets you swap between them, and it should really... Your decisions should decide what story you get, what happens, what gimmicks, what the rules are. Like a choose-your-own-adventure where everything changes based on it. Like House on Haunted Hill, like the board game, where, or Betrayal on Haunted Hill, or whatever, the board game, where depending on how the game goes is what killer appears at the end, or whatever. It should be something like that, but it locks you into one, instead of this jumping all over to different timelines that have different rules. Now, maybe they all come together at the end, and it makes sense, but I have a big doubt, and even then, it was a nightmare to get to that point, even if they do it well at the end.
Last night, you were so fazed by it that you couldn't speak. If it bothers you to this degree, why not go talk to Iris?
I can tell you right now, this is going to be a short stream. There are stickers all over the front. If nothing happens real soon, we might end it after this conversation. Which is like an hour of a stream, but fuck, whatever. I need more energy to get through this shit.
Her cell phone is on. I can trace her via GPS.
Cool.
She is currently somewhere in the Lemniscate building.
Cool. I don't even realize what I asked her, to be honest with you.
Mizuki went to Bloom Park 3 nights ago. She was prompted by a Nile message from Renju.
Not short enough. Mizuki, Daddy got caught up in something serious. Please come to Bloom Parks.
There are 3 possibilities.
Oh, just like what I said.
1. Renju killed Shoko, or was an accessory to the murder.
1. A-Set faked her death.
2. Renju was threatened or blackmailed into luring Mizuki to the scene.
2. We brought Iris back to life via dreams.
3. The culprit used Renju's phone to send the Nile message.
3. Literally everyone is crazy.
In any case, the motive is still unknown. We need to talk to Renju.
Renju? Where did you go?
crazy land.
You asked Mama at Marble for information regarding Renju.
Oh
Akira,
Lord,
correct?
Mako. Mako, you have to double tap. Reload, reload.
It is possible she may have something for you by now.
Mako got ambushed. They 2-on-1'd him. They knew he was here. It was a double attack. That was like 2 bots coming out, grabbing each of Mako's arms. He just pulled the trigger and blocked one of their heads off and beat the other one with a gun. Moma can
We can
wait
talk to
for now.
Iris's mom as well. She
Can
was
we?
Renju's classmate, right?
I guess.
Iba told me about her.
Devil trigger. I
I
have not
done some
retained any of
research.
this info.
As the name suggests, the company is owned by the Okiuras, the same Okiuras we know. Renju's father created the company.
Yep.
Another connection to Renju.
Yep. I sure do
No,
know all of
actually.
this info.
Currently, Okiura Fishery has
Yep.
nothing to
You've
do with
told us
Renju.
that before.
The company has been managed by office representatives for the past 17 years after Renju's father died. Renju holds no shares and is not involved in the management. In short,
Wowee.
Renju did not inherit the company from his father, and it was instead given to other persons.
Mako was stronger for
But
now.
it can't be a coincidence.
But how long can he keep it up
certainly is
before our
suspicious.
bashing of AI the Somnium Files weakens his spirit?
I would suggest searching the warehouse again. You may be able to discover why Iris was resurrected.
I could have played Hades instead of this.
Date and Iba saved Iris and Somnium. And that changed the history of the real world?
Yes. Does that mean that So Sejima got punted into the ocean in real life?
Well, I guess it's not impossible.
I will not shill. I am a
That
stone
isn't what you
mountain.
said yesterday.
Oh, I will ban all of your viewers. Oh no, 3 people got banned.
That was then, this is now. A woman's mind changes with the phases of the moon, you know.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, I believe in Date. I trust him more than anyone else in Abyss.
Are we still live? Yes. We still good? My shit like turned off. Not the stream, but my playback crashed. And it usually does that when like the stream ends. I'm trying to view chat. Also, why me? It's always you, Frosty. Yes, okay, we're still good then. Alright. That was real wonky. Can I talk to the guys? Boss's friend Mario. It's a
I
Tanuki.
can't believe it's not a raccoon.
What?
So Boston, you killed a congressman in
Sejima is
another
suspicious
life.
in more ways than one. Exhibit A.
Exhibit A,
3
I
days
put a
ago,
bullet in his
So
head.
called Shoko Nadami's phone.
Yes, we
Still
know.
don't know exactly. He only
Yes,
told
we
us
know.
it was meant.
Yes, we know.
Exhibit B. So Sejima
Yes,
was at
we
Oak-
know.
He didn't inform us.
Yes,
There
we
must be something
know.
he-
Yes, we know.
Exhibit C. So was in Iris's Somnium. 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 So was in Iris's Somnium.
I just wanted to make that point clear.
Dreams are constructed from memories. Yet the good congressman denies he ever knew Iris.
Yes, what is the next point? Where is So now?
I sent him home yesterday.
You released him?
Listens.
What was I supposed to do? We can't hold him without solid proof. What we saw with Iris hasn't happened yet.
Spoiler. That's so Sejima. I can't believe they gave that twist up early. I am a broken man. Stranger Things sponsored on Netflix.
2 days ago, Date found Iris's frozen corpse in Mizuki's
I'm cracking like it's 1 a.m. and I'm playing Smash Brothers. I can't fucking do this anymore.
It must have been a prophecy.
It can't. It looks like she's covered. It's like her back is like a sesame bun and she's covered in the red seeds from Deadly Premonition.
There's a lot of stuff in this world that can't be explained by science.
I had an ad. I couldn't see shit. Is it too late? It's not. Okay, Mako. I gotta find it. No, we'll find it for Mako. Okay. You see this? Do you see this text I've highlighted, Mako? Can you type what that message says in chat for me real quick? Can you do that for me real quick? I just want to see you type it out. I just want to make sure you read it. Okay? No, I cannot. I'm blind. I'm serious. I need you to understand this, okay? I need you to use 2 of your senses here. You can read that, right? read it out loud. Well, you see. That's what you typed. Now listen to what they said.
So was an Iris's somnium. 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 So was an Iris's somnium.
Anyway, boss's knack for change is one of her good qualities. Not having beliefs is what she believes in. That's how she established herself as a major player in the police department. Because she believed what she wanted to. That's cool.
There are 4 people I should talk to. So Sejima, Iris and Hitomi Sagan, and Mama. And I need to check the warehouse one more time.
And MoMA.
We have many avenues of investigation.
Let's get moving.
I want to look at the flow chart. Okay. So this is the only path we haven't taken yet. Can I zoom in? Yes. This is undiscovered. To discover this path, we have to do the shitty TV one. So maybe there's only like a few more paths. There was no branch on this one. So we're here. That's a spooky image. This is classified. You must play through more of the story. This is the fucking true ending, isn't it? We made it to the true ending, but it's gonna make us play the rest of the game instead. Hey, you know, short stream, but I would rather be doing literally anything else. So, thanks for coming. 11.5 hours in. Theoretically, there's 19 more hours potentially left. We theoretically aren't even halfway through the game. Thanks for coming.